So hey, I'm Jake. This is my brother John.
Hello.
And we're at Black Hills National Forest in South Dakota, and we're getting ready here to start the Centennial Trail. And we're excited to see some mountain lions.
No, we're not.
So we already screwed up and we already got off trail, but I guess that's part of the adventure, huh? Only minutes off the trailhead, we cross paths with our first wildlife, a set of deer. Shortly after we spotted the deer, we came upon a babbling brook and crossed it to continue our journey. This trail's pretty cool so far. I don't know how much we've hiked, but it's offering quite a bit. I'm very impressed, and we just actually came across some hail pellets that were still on the ground from last night's storm, so it's pretty interesting. How you doing back there?
Pretty good. It's heavy.
Yeah. We might have packed too much food.
There's some technical difficulties here.
I see these like little pine trees. It's like a bonsai tree almost. It's very interesting.
Just off the trail, we saw one of the most amazing views of the day and took a much needed break.
don't know what that peak is, but we know we're going to be hiking. It's not Harney Peak, it's
Black Elk.
Black Elk Peak here. Towards the, was that the fourth? Either the third night of fourth morning, right?
Right.
Yeah. And so we know we're going to be looping around and probably crossing over
Yeah, so
these mountains over here.
yeah, the distance from here to those mountains, we're going about the same distance out north, and then on the other side of the mountains, and then coming back in. The mountains are kind of in the middle of our total route. So
Yeah. We just got done for a quick snack break and realized we haven't really walked that much, so we got to step it up here. We're only doing about 5 or 6 miles today until we camp, but I think we realized we only had gone maybe like 1/10 of the actual distance, so time to get going. Before putting the pedal to the metal, we saw a couple more deer in the distance.
those are deer,
Yeah.
and that might be a smudge.
A smudge,
Yeah, right.
not a cat.
No.
We just saw some footprints. It rained quite a bit last night. We weren't here at the park yet, but we saw it from the distance, and we noticed in the mud back there, definitely deer footprint, but what we're most concerned about is just mountain lions. I mean, there's quite a few mountain lions here at Black Hills National Forest, so just keeping an eye out for them. But it's probably highly unlikely we actually see any. But we have seen several deer today, so it's been pretty cool.
There's there'll be water around this little loop here,
Yeah,
and so you can see how far we are.
right.
We're not even barely a quarter of the distance now, maybe.
Yeah, we gotta really put the pedal to the metal, huh? Otherwise, we will be
Right.
here for a week. I don't think that's the plan because we don't have enough food.
No,
Although we did pack a lot of food.
we did. Yeah, we might start rationing one meal a day instead of 3 meals and
Yeah.
2 snacks and a midnight. A meal?
A mule, yeah, or just a little red red wagon,
Radio flyer wagon
radio flyer, yeah,
with big monster wheels on it.
yeah. So we just ran into some people on horses going on the trail, and they're headed to Mount Rushmore. I guess there's a trail that connects to the actual national monument, and so they were just stopping by to kind of get an idea of where that was, but it's kind of close to where we're going to be camping, I think. And so we should be able to see Mount Rushmore too, maybe from a distance, but they were super friendly, super nice. We came across some beautiful white quartz stones before stopping to catch a distant view of the Mount Rushmore National Monument. Hiking down, let's see, this way all the way around, I think, and then maybe right in this area camp. I think that's our route. But this is a real scenic spot. We just stopped briefly. So we arrived at the first flow of water, first, creek or stream, if you want to call it, of the day, and so we're contemplating setting up camp, but we still have another mile, maybe 1.2 miles to trek before we were actually going to stop for the first day. So I don't know, I think we're still going to try and push forward. We think this it's Grizzly Creek. We think this flows close to the campsite that we were choosing, so I think that's what we're going to go with. Just kind of take a break here and keep going. This is my hair.
Okay, all right.
I'm ready. All right, woo!
It's cooler than what we've been drinking.
Yeah, that is nice. That feels great. You want it now too, don't you?
No.
You don't even have hair, so. Oh, that was totally worth it.
I'm taking a little break here. And Jake headed off up trail just a little ways to see if there's a better campsite than one that's just right off the trail. Here, I'll show you what we got. There is one down there too, which would probably be better. But my leg is hurting bad. I am pretty sore. My inner thigh is killing me. Every step is painful, but we made it to our 5 mile marker that we wanted to try and get to for today. So we're gonna see if we can set up campsite here pretty soon.
With camp mostly set up, it was time to rest our tired legs and fix some dinner.
You want two tortillas?
Sure.
Get them out after we
Cook it.
Yeah, we'll get them out.
What do we feasibly got here? About another 45 minutes maybe?
I don't know. What time is it?
I mean, we can hang the stuff with our headlamps on, but I really prefer not to.
Yeah, I mean,
We'd like to stay around camp once it gets too dark.
we'll probably get about a half hour before it gets dark out. Probably.
Okay. Do you want to use both of ours?
Yeah.
Faster.
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, there's mosquitoes for sure.
One and a half cups.
Okay. It's 1 cup, and you're boiling it in here?
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Steve. There we go.
That sounds like a jet.
Well, that's why it's called jet boil. So would you walk with your headlamp? You can have a headlamp on this.
Okay.
But would you walk 3 miles north?
Dude, I can't even walk. I couldn't even do that. Maybe without my backpack, but probably not.
In the middle of the night, though?
No, there's no way, dude.
What if you haven't? I'll give you the bear spray.
No.
Still not?
What if a
Well,
lion
you don't even know
sneaks
the-
up behind
You
you?
don't even know the terms yet, though.
Well, I don't even need to know the terms.
Of what, $1 million?
Nope. There's no way I'd walk through here by myself.
What about at 1 mile? 1 mile for $1 million. You can have the bear spray
The bear spray?
and a headlamp.
And I don't have to carry my backpack?
No. I would totally do that.
Yeah.
It'd be creepy.
It would be very creepy.
Be
Oh,
very-
what is that? Gosh.
An ant. Oh, maybe you shouldn't do the challenge then.
Yeah. No, I don't know, dude. I mean, it's just
But-
kind of creepy right here because I cannot see like
Well,
5 feet from our camp.
because you have red on and I've got this
Oh, yeah,
dull
we got
light on.
Right.
I'd totally do it. It'd be very Blair Witchy, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd come back and then I would hire a helicopter to get us out of here tomorrow morning. Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Our next day started with me jumping for our breakfast.
Just explore that cave over there. We could do that instead. We wouldn't really have to walk anywhere. We have to walk out.
So you're thinking we should just stay here for 3 nights? Versus keep going?
Well, shoot, the only problem is we don't have enough water.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, we could hike back down to that one creek.
Yeah, without our backpacks and just
Leave this
the
stuff
water
here.
bladders and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that for sure.
But I want to see the rest of the
I know.
park.
It's so quiet out here, though.
I
mean,
no
even
birds?
Yeah, no.
That's weird.
Like usually, well, yeah, at home or whenever, like as soon as the sun comes up, it's like
Oh yeah.
non-stop
Right
bird
now.
chatter.
Or right now it's just cicada season
Yeah.
where we live.
Yeah.
And see, I didn't even put a full cup in this, and it's
A full cup of water.
Yeah.
It's a little.
still
Slurpy.
liquidy. I knew, and I actually poured some of it out,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and I was like,
Honestly.
still gonna be. I was like, I'll do what they say, but everybody says when they eat this, it's like just too much water.
Oh yeah. Right.
Today we're having more of what we saw the last hour of yesterday, right?
I think so.
That's what you're
More going up and down. More often, maybe, or
Yeah.
more of those fluctuations of a couple hundred feet.
Yeah, which sucks because you're like, you don't know like kind of when they end, like,
Yeah.
or no, it's infrequent enough, like where you're like, oh, like, but if you're just going straight high, going higher and higher
Right.
the whole way, you're like, okay, well, I mean, I just
Yeah.
bear down, and
Yeah.
but then if you go down and you have to go back up again, it's like, okay, how many more of these
Yeah.
do I got?
Right. I mean,
Of
I
course-
don't
of
feel
course
my leg doesn't hurt at all right now. Like
yeah, put that thing on.
I
you.
know. I don't feel it at all.
Oh my gosh, this is just a sloppy mess. little eggs with my water. I need some salt, is what I need.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, I'd eat it if I was starving, but I'm not even.
It's like buffet eggs, but even like
Worse, even
extreme.
worse. Buffet eggs, watery buffet, buffet eggs. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh,
Take you back to Las
Um,
Vegas buffet eggs.
it's like soggy croutons.
Day 2, we just got done packing up, had some breakfast and some coffee, and we're getting ready to set out on about 6 miles,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So 6 miles to the next camp. We hope to hit some creeks, at least one good one on our way, because we're pretty low on water. But I think we're confident with at least.
I think one of them will be good for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we had 3 or 4 spots, but it seems like some of the creeks have been dried up so far. So
Yeah. So as long as we get water, I'll be happy. And as long as
my leg holds up, I'll be happy.
yeah, these packs are heavy.
Yeah.
We're learning some things, obviously,
Right.
each day on what we can admit and what we can,
Yeah.
Definitely
don't need as much food.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
All right.
But I'm going to be using both trekking poles to get some of that weight off my legs and into my arms. So I should be all right.
Yeah. So, all right, we're excited. Can't wait to see what else this park has to offer.
As we set off on today's hike, it felt as though we were the only ones out here. The scenery was already proving to be just as amazing as the previous day, and all of it was ours to enjoy.
We've hit an area here with pretty dense. It's a lot of brush right next to the trail, and it's kind of shaded, so temperature's actually a little bit cooler. But definitely a lot of different kind of landscapes here. We have rocks to the right of us, which make for a really great environment. So we hear a train in the background.
Yeah.
I don't know what train that is, but I heard it this morning too when we were at our campsite. Looks like there's some pretty good campsites here. Could have potentially gotten this area last night, but I don't think we would have made it. This is a pretty good location. Some good views. We keep hearing the train in the distance, and I don't know where it's coming from, but it's very nostalgic. There's also a lot of helicopters flying over, giving the tours for the Mount Rushmore, and that's kind of like Harrison Ford, The Fugitive feeling.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we're on the run?
Right. What's a good rescue scenario movie?
I don't know, this one?
Yeah,
Maybe. This day's not over yet.
We're a rescue in the making.
Oh, jeez. All right, on we go. Yeah, the area.
All right.
You said California sequoia?
Yeah. I mean, of course they're not sequoias, but...
But just kind of more open and more
Right.
pine needle beds. After you get your
Well, I'm all ears.
belt buckled, is this Slender Man?
Ooh, that is Slender Man.
It does live in the woods, right?
It does, yeah.
That's creepy. We continue our day with about 2 miles behind us and realize our packs are either pushing down on our pants or we lost a lot of weight. Either way, we find some humor in it. Your britches are dragging.
Yeah.
I think so are mine though.
What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know. We need a name for our adventures.
Well.
I'm thinking the Baggy Britches Brothers Adventures. What do you think?
I think that's
Is that good?
that's a winner. Yeah.
You
Baggy
think that-
Britches Brothers Adventures.
Do you think that URL is available?
There's a good chance. There's a good chance.
Alright, so we're taking a break here by a creek that we weren't even expecting on the map. So we're not going to get any water here. There's just no flowing opportunities, but we're pretty close to the water source that we're thinking we can fill up our water bladders and kind of carry us through the next day. And it has started sprinkling some too here in the last, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, but it doesn't seem to be anything major. Don't know if that's going to get more progressive as the day continues or not, but it's been very hazy. But today's been a lot.
We're moving.
Yeah, a lot more manageable.
Yeah, we're getting some distance behind us pretty quick.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get to the campsite a little bit sooner than we did last night. So.
This isn't the water we're looking for.
Is that a mountain lion den? That's actually a good cover for rain, though. Right. To be honest with you, that's a sweet little location.
We finally arrive at our main water source for the day, Pine Creek. This is the only water we expect to see today, and worry about whether we should fill our water bladders, which would cause more weight in our packs.
Right now, we found some water here, and then Jake just noticed a pretty good camping spot right across from the creek here, which he'll show you. So it'd be a pretty good stay overnight to have, unlimited water, campsite, refill back up in the morning, the next day before you head back out.
I'll show you the campground. So it's really perfect here for a tent or maybe even two. Real flat, and like we said, it's real close to that creek, which has been really the only creek we found that has had actual running water. So hope that helps anybody that comes out here. The creek here does continue to flow more, and there are more places you could get water. Tired?
Yeah, let's keep going.
After making some good ground, we finally see the only wildlife of the day. 2 red squirrels chasing each other. Besides some deer and these little guys, our journey has been rather quiet. Hi, buddy.
That freaked me out, dude.
Yeah. Well, I think they were racing, or
There was 2 of them.
they were scared by you. I don't know, but that was cool.
Right.
The other one ran right by my foot.
Off the path, we easily spot a big patch of white quartz stones. They are so bright, you can't miss them.
Yeah, that's a really good camping spot. Well, it's definitely starting to sprinkle now.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah.
All right, you said we have 3 miles left?
Yeah. We cranked out quite a bit there. Probably just over 2.5.
The terrain continues to impress with rock formations, patches of coniferous trees, and eventually wide open green pastures. This was a nice change of scenery. We push forward as we are only about halfway through our day's hike. Going up quite a bit of elevation here. It's really the last final trek before we get to our campsite for tonight. But that's pretty strenuous. But there's a lot of cool rock formations, and it's definitely an interesting part of the trail today for sure. We reached the top here of this short incline, and I think it's all downhill from here until we get to the campsite. I don't even see a trail, but we're gonna take a breather.
I think it goes down that way.
Down that right there?
I think.
Okay. Take a break, get some water, maybe some snacks, and then last push for the day till we get to rest. The incline starts to get really difficult. Just as we feel we're near the top, keep hiking higher and higher. We quickly realize this is the hardest part of the day, but the views totally make up for it. When I said earlier that we were at the top elevation for the day, I was really wrong. We ended up doing about another 400 after that, and it was pretty rough. But the views were great after that. Everything was very picturesque, so I made up for it. What you see here?
I'm ready for camp.
Yeah. Yeah, we're ready to call it a night. Set up camp and get some food and rest. But it should be all downhill for the rest of the last, what is it, mile?
Yeah, 0.9.
0.9. So, but downhill will make what we just did seem like a breeze. So we're ready for that.
The views down were just as amazing as the views up, just much easier to take in. As we trek down to reach our marker for the day, we see 2 white-tailed deer running in the distant field.
So I'm here at a possible campsite, which will probably work. It's not ideal, but pretty scenery here. And so I'm just sitting here because Jake just walked up the trail a little bit without his backpack on to see if there's anything better to set up tents. I'm just waiting for him to get back, and we'll go from there on what we do for this evening. But check out this view here, it's pretty cool.
We wake up the next morning to a beautiful sunny view and walk to retrieve our food. We head back to camp, ready for breakfast and a nice cup of coffee.
We were eager to start the day and get back to the trail. The last 2 days had been amazing, and we knew today would be no different.
I'm gonna drink my coffee on that stump, just to let you know.
Okay. Alright, let that sit for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so at most.
Our coffee is ready, so we sit, enjoy, and plan our next full day of hiking. Double up on those grounds.
Yeah, I put it even more today, yeah.
Even than yesterday?
Yeah, but
I was thinking that might make it stronger, but
yeah,
I mean, it should, but
you would think so. Yeah, we'll be okay as long as we find something before the end of the day.
water on the way.
Yeah. Yep, yeah, I mean, I did sip some out of my water bladder yesterday, so it's not full through.
Too much water.
Yeah.
So
Well, the scrambled eggs for sure.
yeah, but I didn't even use the full amount for that.
Right. That was scrambled egg soup.
The funny thing is, we're using my food.
I know, I'm like, come on, dude.
Not yours.
I had
you're
a breakfast skillet too.
You didn't bring it over here though, did you?
I know. No, well, it
So I'm
isn't.
getting rid of my weight.
Yeah, it's in my bag.
You just got rid of all that water.
Yeah.
That bladder.
Well, yeah. It is a pretty good spot though.
This year.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, we can see way out there in the distance. Like this looks common, like you could see anywhere, but it's when you see those rock
Yeah, they're
formations.
unique. Unique to this park, or at least to this area.
It almost seems like this was a river.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah.
Good thing it didn't rain too much. You would have been
Start coasting. Wake up on the other side of it.
Jake, where are you?
This is day 3. We've got about 6 miles.
Yeah, 6.2. First 3 should be pretty level, and then the last 3 we got pretty good incline. I think we're going up 600 feet today, which doesn't sound a lot, but our packs are so heavy, it's pretty brutal anytime there's an uphill. So,
but today the sky is much more clear. It's been hazy recently, maybe due to some fires out west, but it's definitely a blue sky, so it'll be neat to see, you know, the scenery with that backdrop. So should be a good day.
Yep.
We arrive at Palmer Creek, our first water source for the day, and fill our water bladders.
This spot's probably okay. Let me check under the bridge. Hang on, let me check it there. I'll take that spot. Probably over there.
The far end?
Yeah. There's little trickles, but maybe, or maybe even. That's close.
Yeah. At least it's not that deep.
Yeah. Just make a little scooper thing. I just been that, so it just flows right in. I just tried to skim the top and take my time, letting it fill up.
Right off the trail, we notice a hitching post and come across another stream.
It's a nice rest spot, likely used as a place for horses to rest and get water. We take a quick breather and move on to our next trail intersection, the Lost Cabin Trail.
You ready to do this?
Yeah. We just passed some other hikers, and we've been having kind of a situation trying to find our connection on the Lost Cabin Trail, and they passed us saying that they went the wrong way, and so we checked our map, and so did we. So if it wasn't for them, we probably would have kept going too long on Willow Creek. So thankful for them. All right, so we made a quick stop here just to take a break before some pretty steep elevation. There's about a mile of elevation that we're going to face here shortly, and then another half mile after that. Is that right?
Yeah.
In that order?
Yeah.
Anyways, we've got a little bit of hiking to do here. That's going to be a little bit harder than what we just went on, but we did stop by this creek and filled up on water a little bit and just kind of took a break and had some snacks and whatnot. We also decided that we're going to invent backpacks with kickstands and motors. So they travel alongside you, and then you just, let them sit there like a motorcycle.
I wanted my backpack to roll me around.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't care if it goes by itself. I want to ride it.
Well, today hasn't been too bad, but we know we're about to face some probably the hardest part of the day. We've probably done what, 3 miles?
Yeah, I don't know if we even done 3 yet, dude.
Okay. So we got about 4 left, and about 1.5 of that's going to be pretty rough, but we are moving along.
Our hike today has been full of wonder. No matter which direction you looked, it was breathtaking. As we get closer to camp, the sun starts to set and casts a beautiful orange hue on the tree line around us. We come across a perfect place to set up our tents for the night.
We found this pretty ideal camping spot. It has tons of flat land and
Views all
really
around.
great views, yeah. And we're tired. We're ready to call it a day. we're only about 0.5 miles from where we were originally gonna camp, but that technically wasn't even an official campsite anyways. We were just plotting on the map. And most of tomorrow is downhill anyways, so we can make up that half mile tomorrow. But yeah, this is an ideal spot. It rained quite a bit and pretty hard last night, and it's pretty cold this morning. Right now I'm just going to get our food before it starts raining again, and I think it's getting ready to start here again, so I don't know what our plans are for today, but they might be interrupted by the rain for sure. So last night we had quite a bit of rain while we were sleeping, and then quite a bit this morning too, up until about, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock. And so we got kind of a late start, and everything's just wet. It's really making even that much more difficult to walk the trail, but hopefully as long as it doesn't rain anymore today, that'd be a big plus. Alright, so we actually have a change of plans here. We were going to hike Black Elk Peak, but due to the forecast and honestly just due to the overexhaustion of both of us, we're actually going to head to Sylvan Lake. It cuts our trip down today almost to a fourth of the miles, and we can still see the lake and finish out the trip strong. But yeah, I think my brother's especially feeling it right now, and I'm definitely tired myself. So we're gonna head to Sylvan Lake, probably get there within a couple of hours, I'm guessing, and then rest. It has started raining again. It's been off and on all morning, and so I think our decision to shorten our day trip today was smart. We are about, I think, a mile from the bottom, so what these other hikers said, so that's good, and it's pretty much all downhill, it looks like. And then it might be another, I don't know, half mile or so to get basically to where we're going to end for the day. So I'm just going to keep moving along here. Stopping to take in the incredible views, we noticed the lookout tower on top of Black Elk Peak in the distance. The peak boasts scenic 360-degree views of the Black Hills.
As we march down the last stretch before ending our journey, we take in more beautiful views of lush pastures. Although the trip is coming to an end, we are forever grateful for the last few days to spend in nature, knowing we've made many great memories.
But now we are ready for some rest. We will never forget our time spent in Black Elk Wilderness and hope you enjoyed watching our adventure. Until next time.
Looks like for me, I'll review that one.
I'm totally amazed! Totally amazed to get this backpack off so I can take a break.
It's very nostalgic.
I enjoy. I like you.